Previously on The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky.
Look him up, he's still alive? Ah, damn it! I can fix that. Give me the JPEG salad, I'll kill him with that.
Honey, stop trying to smother the small boy with a JPEG salad. It worked hard to make that salad. Also, the boy shouldn't die.
And now back to...
Rapidly approaching our location!
Hello! This is NicoB! Back with some more Trails in the Sky. Where we last left off, we got introduced to little baby Estelle and her little baby brother that she absolutely loves.
Fucking die!
Just loves them so much. And that love continues as they get older and are trained to become bracers, which is basically this world's mercenaries, but also kind of good guys. Like mercenary Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Scouts. And while Estelle might not be what they call book smart, she is good at whacking things on the head with her big stick. And alongside Joshua, they travel down in the sewers and complete Scheherazad's final test. And they are now officially junior bracers, with additional points and levels and ranks coming from doing some real world stuff. And yeah, it's cute. It's been a very nice, sweet, if not traditional opening. But I'm enjoying it. I think the thing that's really getting me the most here is the actual like character writing and dialogue. It is very, very well written. Like it's kind of catching me off guard how well written it is. It makes voicing the characters kind of easy because it's so natural. But yes, I'm playing a Trails game. Isn't that crazy? And I told you guys before, right? Like I was sort of one of the big things that I was worried about when I started this and even considering to play this was that I wasn't sure that people would show up, because there was like a part of me that I know that this series is generally pretty niche, and I couldn't really tell with the people within my community if it was just a very vocal few that actually wanted to see me play this game. So I was nervous that I was gonna end up starting the game and just, you know, it would end up just doing like really poorly overall. And that also just tends to be a problem too, I feel like, with really older games, you know, especially games with a really old school look to them. Then like unless they're like super freaking beloved, that's like, I don't know if people are really gonna care enough. Boy, was I fucking wrong. Holy dumb shit. Dude, I cannot. You guys blew my mind with the metric, insane, atomic bomb level of pop-off from not just my community, but the Trails community as well. Because apparently this video and like this whole thing got like passed around their own community as well. And dude, holy shit. That's all I gotta say is holy shit. And thank you. Thank you for coming to check out my shit and for showing up and showing that in reality, my worries were completely unfounded. You guys came and in greater numbers than I ever expected. That first episode surpassed not just Yakuza 5 in terms of like first episode performance. Dude, this shit surpassed how fucking Final Fantasy VII Rebirth did in the first video. I told you guys before that FF7 Rebirth was a shock to me, right? Because I thought that series would do pretty well overall. In reality, it only did okay. It wasn't like the worst thing. I feel like it got better as it went along, but I almost knew from the very first episode. And that was not the case with 7 Remake. 7 Remake did really well. It popped off pretty damn good. But Rebirth was like, only performed okay. And that was a big shock to me because it was a series that I loved and a game that I love, and you know, it just didn't really perform. So I was genuinely shocked to see how insanely well this video performed. And I know it's not like, I want to make clear, this isn't like, oh, this is everything, you know, that's like whether a video series does well is whether I'm going to enjoy the game or like it or whatever. It's nothing like that. I'm actually saying this. I know most of you guys who've been here with me a long time know this, but we got honestly a ton of new people here. The series actually brought on a ton of new subscribers too. So I'm sort of saying this for them so they don't like get the wrong idea. But it is the thing I do have to consider as this is part of my job. You know, I don't really drop series like very often, really, because I usually always find something enjoyable in a game. You know, maybe with one exception being that Corpse Party game. That was a rough one, but it's always just a good feeling when a series performs well. You know, it makes me like even more excited, you know, to continue through it, because it's clearly a game and a series that means a lot to a lot of people. And I've realized by reading through all the comments, and there's so many comments in this first video, this game is literally the FF7 to a large number of people. Like, this is holy dumb shit. This is my favorite thing ever. Not just this game, this whole series, right? This is a big fucking deal to a lot of people. Not a level of like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed the game. No, like, I fucking love this. This is the best thing ever. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who, one, is giving me a chance of watching this series and experiencing this with me, whether you're completely new to this series like myself, or you love this series, you played it a bunch of times, you know all about it. And also to the people who hopped aboard, subscribed, and are giving me a chance going through this. I saw a number of people who were like, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you are, but you're playing Trail, so I'm down. That's cool. That's fair, man. I got you. But thank you for hanging out, for coming and showing me that, yeah, man, this game is fucking special to a lot of people. Now, I'm not out here promising I'm gonna fucking love the game to the same level, you know? I always try to be as honest as humanly possible with all of these, you know? With all of my playthroughs, because I think that's important. So I give you my thoughts, the positives, the negatives, and such, but at least you'll know that I'm not bullshitting you. But yeah, thank you, truly. I'm really happy to have so many of you guys here and enjoy me on this journey. But anyway, out of the numerous comments from last episode, I gotta give a highlight here to LH Collider, who last episode said, I bid you the warmest welcome to Zemuria. Estelle Bright, fuck yeah, that's right! Some basics. I see you noticed how insanely natural the dialogue in this game sounds. I can assure you that this follows through the rest of the sky and the dialogue is impeccable. The second thing I want you to know is that the writer of this game is absolutely drunk on detail. Every major story beat, every single NPC gets updated dialogue, some including major scenes that have their own story arcs even as the game progresses. The attention to detail in both the lore and especially the main characters is highlight, and frankly goes above and beyond anything I have ever seen. Gameplay-wise, it's a mix between an SRPG and a regular turn-based game, and you may have noticed that the orbments are very, very similar to Materia, so you will likely pick that up quickly. One thing I do need to warn you about is that this game has some of what I call the old game jank, and that heal points are rare, and then in the early game you don't really have enough MP to do a full dungeon. Once you hit the early mid-game though, the combat really hits its stride. Remember to unlock everyone's orbment slots ASAP. I've already been told that you are using a guide, which is absolutely the right thing to do, as these games have some truly cruel permanent missables in both dialogue and items. Above all, Nico, have fun voicing these characters. I know I did, and it was an incredible experience I know you will love. Also checked every chest twice. P.S. That's totally the legendary Johnny Bosch voicing Joshua in the battle dialogue. I fucking knew it! I knew it! Recognized my man immediately! Also, apparently Estelle is voiced by the voice actors who did Orihime and also Mercedes. Damn, so we got literally Ichigo and Orihime in this game. That's kind of amazing. But yes, I wasn't going to use a guide, by the way, but I was told and recommended that, yeah, you probably want to use a spoiler-free guide that basically points out a lot of the missable things that are here. And yeah, so this is another thing I saw very common among everybody saying that, yes, the NPC dialogue, check it regularly. You don't have to necessarily see literally everything, but they update all the time, and there's some really cool like arcs and things with that. So, which is kind of funny because a lot of times that tends to be one of the things I actually cut out of a lot of like my playthroughs to sort of save on time. But I'll try to keep ones in that I think are interesting. I don't want to probably bog down episodes of me just talking to NPCs, but I'll do my best to pick out the ones that at least feel like they have some kind of substance to them. And if I guess that ends up being all of them, then I don't know, maybe the episodes will be bogged down, but I'll try my best. And okay, the chess thing, yes, I did sort of notice that last episode where they had that funny dialogue. I assumed that was that same bit of dialogue for all of them, but apparently it's different, so okay. All right, I'll be sure to check every chest twice then. But let's Collider, thank you so much for your incredibly enlightening comment here and help me appreciate this game even more. And it's for that reason you are comment of the day. Oh, I didn't see a number of you guys say like compare this game essentially to like the One Piece of like video games, which I could definitely see that. To be honest, I guess you could almost say that to my Kingdom Hearts as well, because that really ended up being a big time sink too. But this game is a lot of games in the series. And again, I'm not even saying I'm going to commit to those yet. I don't even know anything about this so far, but if it does end up becoming something that I'm really into, well, yeah, it might take a while. But hey, at least you guys have shown me that I don't need to worry about people showing up. That is simply not something that needs to be in the forefront of my mind. Okay, so we need to talk to NPCs like you. Who are you, Fremont?
so it's going to take a bit longer for me to get the lumber together for this order. Must work hard to get my father-in-law to acknowledge me for my wife's sake. Okay, all right. That wasn't like super long. It's not like everyone has like 10 pages of dialogue. I was almost thinking like, does that mean like everyone's just gonna say like, let me sit down and tell you my life story?
Estelle and Joshua, the two of you really become bracers?
Ah, we do actually, okay. And we will actually respond. That to me is always a sign of good NPC dialogue. When you talk to an NPC and your characters say something back, right? It's not just like them talking at you. That's always to me like, oh shit, we're dealing with some dank NPCs. Oh, what? How'd you know?
This guy's working in the media as my future goal. I'm going to join the Liberl news service and work as hard as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says the two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling that juicy drama is about to unfold. Lovers? Just why are lovers or family? Ew! Really don't understand anything, Estelle. Josh was adopted and things can go.
What the fuck?
Things go either way in the future, right?
Dude, what the hell has this child been reading?
Plus, leave it at that would surely please the readers.
Readers?
Anyway, looking forward to the both of you in more ways than one.
What the hell? I've also been told that apparently I should talk to NPCs more than once.
The two valiant bracers had each other's backs and attempted to escape from the crises. So riveting.
Okay, so like that right there was quality NPC dialogue. That was very good. I'm already starting to see it. I'm starting to see what you're talking about. I can't help myself. I'm also like over here like clicking on the vases, even though that's just not gonna do anything.
My son Pat has gone missing since this morning. Hope he's not getting in any trouble with Luke.
Oh, that was the kids we were into before.
What about what he's up to?
I think Luke's a bad influence on him.
Thanks to the airliners in recent days, even Berlin has been able to get a good selection of books. Thanks to that, I find myself compelled to buy a new one each time I head to the store.
Oh, that's the dude. I'm sorry. Why you yell at my wife for seeing so many? So maybe I should cut back a bit. Got the first chapter of this novel, so if you want, I'll give it to you. Oh, this was, I think, actually one of the missable things that you guys left for me. Yeah, so apparently there was like one missable thing, and it's you apparently get books in this game as one of the missable things. Yeah, see, they say it as so they're hidden side quests, which are not listed at the boards, and the Bracer Guilds, and there's books. The series of books in this game is for the story Carnelia, and you need to find all of them in order to obtain something. The books themselves are also a story that you can read. Okay, so I think I just got the one missable thing here in the prologue. Let's look at it. Imperial Chronicle, part 1 of a fictional novel published in Liberl. The Imperial Chronicle. I stood there upright in front of the revolving door, scuffing the heels of my boots against the ground. Pulling slightly on the collar of my trench coat, I dropped my chin and gazed at my partial reflection in the curved glass. Aside from my short-cropped hair, I wore a modest-looking double-breasted leather raincoat and a pair of special order steel-reinforced boots, both of which, at first glance, appear to be the most common of common apparel. Yet they were, in fact, much more than the naked eye could detect. My ordinary average appearance. It was of just as much importance today as it had been any other day in times past. Not far off, the sound of footfalls echoed rhythmically like the steady beat of a pendulum swinging back and forth as the throngs of those coming and going moved quickly along the cobblestone avenue, enveloped and tinged silver by the morning mist. At times, the calling voice of a street peddler disrupted the steady flow, but as soon as the hawking cry faded away, it would resume its course. Each morning that I found myself setting foot in the Imperial City, I also found my surroundings to be unchanged and stained by the same somber tone of gray. Snatching up a magazine from the underarm of a street vendor, I tossed a Fumira into the left hand, poised expectantly behind his back. The Imperial Chronicle, the magazine I read so often that even the ink bleeds were familiar. Roughly flipping open its cover, I scanned the headlines along the top of its monochrome pages. Then suddenly my breath caught in my throat. At the very bottom of the local news page, I found those letters, that sequence of characters which I had not heard nor seen since the time of that life-changing incident. My eyes instantly gravitated to the spot and for a time remained fixated. Ein Zelda! This very meaning of those letters became lost to my senses as I stood motionless, my gaze fixed on the same line of text until it all seemed to coalesce
into a single blotch of ink. After a few seconds of blank comprehension, my vision settled and I wrenched my eyes to the beginning of the article. As I began to read, my memories verged on a single point in my past and then slowly started to run in reverse, heading for the fateful event 3 years prior when this name was first introduced to me. It was on an afternoon all those years ago, on a day not unlike this one, where the capital was overshadowed by its typical gloomy aura. I was a little younger than now, a 22-year-old boy who stood silently in front of the boutique door as usual, double-checking his appearance before lightly returning over to Mich's Imperial factory. It was on this day that it had been arranged for me to receive a new job from Mitch, the shop owner himself. Although he was a drab middle-aged man, I, being the orb mint enthusiast I was, had found myself as one of his few regular customers. I headed down a dank alleyway after passing through a partially rotted wooden gate. I could see the soft glow of the flickering orbital light just outside the entrance of the factory, whose structure was halfway below street level. I began receiving jobs from Misht about the time when dissension began to occur in the society over the 100 Days War. It was during this period that relations between the Liberl kingdom and the Empire were at their worst, and the importation of orbments had become almost non-existent. Conspiring with underground elements and planning a smuggling operation, Mitch made me out to be an accomplice in his crime. For the job which I received by his hand was none other than that of the courier. Being nothing more than a commoner in my teens at the time I met him, and a juvie devoid of any connections in life besides, I naturally jumped at the opportunity without a moment's hesitation. Dude, wow. Sorry, I'm just like, this is exceptionally well written. What the fuck? This is very well written. For an in-game, like, book thing, most in-game, like, books like this or stories like this are not nearly this in-depth and, like, full of flavor text and this intricately written. They're not. They usually kind of get to the quote-unquote the point or whatever, but this is written like an actual novel would be. So it's kind of catching me off guard here. Yet even after the relations with Liberl had returned to some degree of normalcy, I realized I was in no mood to give up my specialty, which focused mainly on the delivery of stolen goods. The reason being, there was no job out there which could bring in the kind of Mira this one did. With an unrefined and inconspicuous appearance, I had countless times before hidden items of various sorts in my hat and trousers and made my way hither and thither between the borders of these neighboring nations. And though, to my delight, my wallet had become increasingly laden with a bounty of monetary rewards, I routinely changed my alias as a precautionary measure. So much, in fact, that these false names had built up into quite a list over the last few years. I had been known as Phil, the frivolous Rooney, the trickster, and even Chris, the coward. However, Mish had always called me by one name, Toby. This was the identity I used for my initial job and the one I liked above all others. Wow! That was really good. I'm sorry. That was actually a beautiful place that they ended it there, where like that this buildup of this person we don't know, essentially doing something, right? Essentially going out and buying a paper, getting a memory of something that happened long ago, and then going through all his different aliases of what he does, learning about what he does before we even know who he is, and then ending with, well, I was called this, I was called that, but I like this name. So then from this point forward, we'll be referring to him as Toby. All right, well, you got me. That was pretty damn good. So apparently, I guess if you get all these books, you get something aside from just, you know, the well-written story within.
Oh, welcome. Oh, Estelle and Joshua.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Alyssa?
Something going on today? Can it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. Like I fucking date this nerd. But anyway, check this shit out. I'm officially a real bracer. Booyah! Grandma! Well, congratulations, Estelle. You always want to be a bracer ever since you were a kid, haven't you, Estelle? But don't brace yourself in loud, dangerous jobs. Yeah, something like that. Joshua, Estelle, don't overdo it. Watch out for each other. Estelle has this tendency to get it over her head.
It's a very good observation, Alyssa. The only problem is that Estelle doesn't realize this herself.
Huh, I'm sitting right here, you guys. Joshua, I just care about you, Estelle, that's all. Anyway, don't go too full of yourself and end up getting hurt, okay? What's intervention? God! Okay, God, Jing!
I get some wholesome pasta here. Not exactly sure what that does.
What the hell am I doing? I can convert. Oh, trade water sepith for, oh, I can trade it for money.
No, definitely not.
French fries, heals 100. Move +1. Fried in oil and lightly salted. Very popular. Cures poison, cures blind. Gotcha. Recipe not learned. Oh, we got cooking in this game? Got me some cooking shit? Where's the wholesome pasta? I ate it. And that's it. Not exactly sure what the point of staying in one of these, like, or doing that would be when you simply could just use the healing, all healing triangle thing down in the sewers. Yeah, my son-in-law still half a man when it comes to this business. He's in an easy job. It takes a good 2 or 3 years to become a real woodsman. A little bitch. Is that a monkey? Oh, is that? No, I think it's a dog. I think. Or is it a cat? I think it's a cat. Oh, there you go.
Luscious chocolate skin, captivating ruddy eyes. Sure has quite the exotic beauty, wouldn't you say? He's got that fascinating charm that people in Liberl don't have.
Oh, Alan's off in his little world again.
Ha ha. I've actually gone drinking with Charizard before. The strange thing is, I have absolutely no memory of that time. Maybe I should try to ask her out again.
What the fuck?
The real cute girl's on the flight this morning. I guess all I'll do is look forward to the flight this afternoon.
This is the village horny guy. Yeah, it seems to me like I can generally tell when NPC dialogue is probably worth showing, and it's usually when our characters respond. That seems to be the general trend here.
Your unusual guest staying here at the moment. She's basically a student from the Janus Royal Academy. She's come here to study about Roland.
Huh. Can I go talk to her? She taking a shit in here? Girl in uniform.
Well, I finally arrived here in Roland. I think the first thing we're going to do is have a look around.
That's it? No? I was thinking almost like this could be like a potential future party member.
Estelle, you seem to be rather cheerful today. Something wonderful happened in your life.
Hell yeah, father! Oh, I just fucking aced the shit out of that freaking basic exam!
Yes, I guess you could say that. I like how done Joshua just seems to be with. He's just always like, God damn it. Why do I hang out with her?
Joyous occasions are indeed a wonderful thing. But it is at times when things go well that we should gird
up our loins? I've heard of that phrase a long time. Gird up our loins for the trials that lie ahead. Oh, goddess of, I think it's pronounced Adios.
Of Adios of the firmament, please guide these unseasoned youths.
Thanks, Father. I will gird up my loins for you, Father.
Hey, what's the emblem on your chest? Congratulations, you two. You Falcom bracers, huh?
Team, thanks.
Estelle, you're way too proud of yourself. We haven't done dick yet. We killed a couple of sewer rats or whatever the hell those things were.
Why did you have to ruin the moment, Joshua? I should be this happy because I earned it. You should at least let me bask in the glory for a minute.
Sometimes you can just be so...
But Estelle, I think you become a bracer, you're gonna have to get over your little problem with orbital arts.
Man, you two? Why are you gonna go and spoil my day by saying things like that?
Well, if you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by.
Oh, God, don't hurt me. Oh, hey, we got more stuff here. Time element speed up by 10%. Blind enemy with a 10% success rate. Time to cast arts is cut. That seems pretty good. Arts EP cost minus 10%. Max EP plus 5%. Dex plus 5. I think we're gonna probably hold off on this. I think the best thing to do is likely to save up enough to free everybody's slots here.
I confessed her several times this morning, but I can't get her to accept my love. Doesn't mean she hates me or anything. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know, maybe just like a friend. That's it. I'm sort of stressed. He's my type, and I'd like to accept his proposal. This place is not my ideal situation. Is this place or whatever really that important? Of course it is. This could be the memory of of a lifetime. Maybe the place that comes to mind when I'm an old grandma and lying on my deathbed. I just can't accept an alleyway like this as being that place.
I guess this type of thing can only be understood by those involved.
He's passionately confessed his love to me, but this just isn't the right place.
Apparently he did not hear you say any of that. I will say there are like a lot of like branching paths in town that you can go around in, but there's like nothing out here, which feels like a little bit of a missed opportunity to put like some chests out here.
or something for me to find. Like, over this section is like, oh, there's nothing. I go on a balcony or something, and there's nothing. It's like, I mean, part of me just kind of then goes like, what? Like, here we go, another spot. It's like, I mean, what's the point? I mean, I guess the world building of like, oh, I guess this is a little garden area, but it's like, come on, man. Give me something to find, some other chests and things. I like that stuff. I'll even take a potion chest for Christ's sake. Oh, this guy's looking for his daughter. It's a little girl. She's always hanging out with Pat and Luke, but she doesn't really have to play around these boys all the time.
Huh?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Oh, do I have to find a little girl? Where those two shitheads go anyway? Hey there, Estelle and Joshua.
Good afternoon, Mr. Elliger.
Good afternoon, sir. Let me find wrong, but today's your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time I had you run the store.
Yes, that's right.
How'd your training go? Damn them, your test means. Shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius's kids.
But we're still braced in training.
I see, but well, I knew you were going to have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later.
Yes, I'm really sorry about that.
Don't sweat it. I knew it happened eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame, though. There's hardly anyone out there with a good eye for weapons as you. That's the path you've chosen, so let's get out there and show us what you're made of.
Oh, by the way, you guys also point out, so apparently there is actually a mod for this game that allows you to include the Japanese dub, which was only available for, I think, like the PS Vita version for the game, which did not release outside of Japan or something. However, I'm just gonna voice it myself. I think I'll work out better for this game. It's been a while since I've done a full voicing of a game too. It was funny, last episode I was actually really starting to feel it in my voice because it actually had been so long since I've done like that much voicing, you know, with like different voices for characters. And it lets me add a little more goofy shit in, you know, more naturally. I can buy this shit. Brings my stuff up by 1. Oh, I have like barely any money. This is no, don't. I don't think I want to spend this yet.
Hello there, Joshua and Estelle. Stella, listen! I finally became a bracer. My goodness, is that true? And Joshua too?
Yes, ma'am, that's right.
Congratulations to the both of you. You did wonderfully. Tee-hee, I'm awesome. But one thing, Estelle, you should be proud just because you became a bracer. This is just the starting point. I understand that. Two of you will experience a lot of new things as bracers. Hope that I can be proud of the fact that this is the path you chose in the coming years. But about my feelings, please work hard and good luck.
Yes, I see they have like they know all the various townspeople and everything and have like various relationships with them. All right, I gotta make sure to buy the thing now, all right?
Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers?
You bet your biscuits we did. Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on.
By the way, Mr. Ronan, did the Liberl news come in? Yeah, it came in a little afternoon.
Don't brush me off like that, you two. Whatever. I'll take one copy then.
It comes to 100 mira, please.
I think I just spent all my money on a bunch of weapons.
Now my dad always buys a copy of this magazine. Does it really sell that well?
Sure it does. The Liberl News is an excellent reporter and chairwoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. Free sample item I received with my shipment of goods. But don't hold the free part against me.
Hey, recipe book.
What's it supposed to be for? It's 10 like pages. What do I usually do? Write in it? Do I like a nerd like this guy?
It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing balms all the time, it's going to get cut pretty deep into your wallets. That's where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So you eat something new, write it down that's in it. Write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So we try this out. Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Eat it.
Well, I made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets.
Ate cookie. Ah. This is why I want to eat the thing at that place. Damn it. That means I gotta spend another 100 to go eat it now.
Basically, all you have to do is eat the food and learn the recipes. Simple as that. If you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Well, that sounds pretty convenient.
It's not that I don't like cooking and all. It's just I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life.
That's the spirit. And passing, if you need any ingredients, I'll be delighted to service your cooking needs.
Really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Ryan.
Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put to good use.
Either recommended dish from restaurants or using to-go meals as the recipe to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe book, all ordered recipes will be displayed as long as the necessary ingredients are available. The food can be made. There are 2 types of food: sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired from monsters. Well, that's cool.
By the way, Mr. Ryan, how'd you know that today was our last day of training?
Apparently everyone knows. In a certain sense, both you and Josh are like celebrities here, Roland. I tend to hear a lot from customers coming through here.
Should have expected anything less from Roland. The grapevine around here is seriously something to be reckoned with.
No kidding. The women here especially love to gossip.
Ah, yeah, so these are the ingredients.
A dirty carrot, a little dirty birdie carrot.
Olive oil, fresh eggs. Cool.
I see. In all shops, you can convert your sepith to money. Just get yourself some extra cash if you need it.
Stop, Joshua. I'm good. I found you two.
I didn't mean to walk out like that, actually.
Oh, hi, Anna.
Something wrong? You seem to be quite a hurry.
We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having sorted out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago.
What's wrong? They in some sort of trouble?
I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from the uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland.
Oh, fuck my dick.
You mean the Tower of Esmalaz? Esmalaz. Is that place supposed to be bringing up for monsters? The stupid shit! That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Sherazard is out on other bracer business. So ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I'll go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Those monsters are like level 85. You guys are still like level 3. It's not gonna stop us. Just do a little bit of grinding. Do you feel just qualified to be junior bracers today?
With all due respect, you can shut up. I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the 2 of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower.
I understand. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that! Roger Wilco!
Understood.
The Esmelas Tower can be reached by taking the western path of the junction along the Mongol Trail. You get onto the Mongol Trail through
Oh, there's another typo. There are occasional typos here.
Roland's northwest gate. I'll stand by at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. It's our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose.
Right behind you. But first, let's go eat food at this random place. Not there.
Give me some wholesome pasta. So all these ones too can also be learned and made. Damn, this one's pretty cheap. I should just buy all these. Yeah, that's why it says recipe not learned in the top right. So how do I make it? Go down to recipe book and do it? Yep.
Maple cookies.
All right, going this way. Enemies! Ah! No, we must fight the enemy designs of this game are fucking wild. What the hell am I looking at right now? Flying feline, die! I also realized you hit them too, and there's knockback. These aren't even doing anything to me. Oh, well, there they go.
All right, we're good to go.
Thanks, Johnny Young Bosch.
Beast flesh.
Big plant. Beat this plant's ass. Is it weak to fire? Oh, it is. I actually see it on this little icon there. 200%. Yep. You don't like that fire. You're about to get that fire. Ow! Burn it, Estelle. Wow, super dead.
Piece of cake.
Hell yeah, Orihime. I do wonder if this game is gonna require grinding at any point. Reviving Balm. Not a thing remains in the chest except a lonely dead spider. Spider, no! South Rollins. 126. I think I said this is just like essentially like meters, essentially. And then the Malgo Mine to the north. West Asmela's Tower. Beware of the monsters. All right, I think that's where we want to go. Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. The monster got me in the back, but it wasn't from touching Estelle. It actually was touching Joshua. So hitting him actually will also count as a back attack. Good to know. Level up. Solar Taunt. That is not surprising she would get a move like that. Tear Bomb. The chest is empty. I wonder whose fault that is. It's all mine. Me. I claim the vault. Oh, hey, when we level up, all our HP is restored. That's nice. And I probably our EP as well. Handy. I just realized, am I actually getting money from these fights? I don't think I am. Do I only get money from like quests or like selling items or something? Esmela's Tower.
So we've come all the way to Esmela's Tower. Didn't see any sign of them along the trail. So you think they're wandering inside?
We really should build. We really should have built a fence around this thing. Gotta say, it's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. We'll need to hurry.
Right.
It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. Quit a little bitch. I'm only on the first floor of this place.
Did you hear that? They really did come in here. God, they're so stupid.
Estelle, you all right?
Do you hear me? Answer me now! These little brats. They're pretending they can't hear me.
They might have climbed to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Those sons of bitches. I like Estelle. She's funny. She is quite funny. Deep inhale. Floor 2.
What are you gonna do? Somebody help!
Run full speed in the direction of the voice. Run simultaneously with Joshua.
Let's go, Joshua.
Right, I've got your back. Yeah, not gonna be stupid. Huzzah! Run full speed. Ignore it. Throw Joshua off the edge of the balcony.
You must go somewhere out. Yeah. No, shoot, you leave us alone.
Chew on this.
Estelle, what the fuck are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too.
Get back at you. These monsters are playing around.
We'll take care of them. Fight the demon cats. Protect all NPCs. Oh shit. They can die? The fucking murder cats can kill them? Damn. All right, so it's fine. We'll let him kill Luke and save Pat. If NPH reaches 0, the game is over. Oh, fuck me. Blah, blah. Gotta learn today. Eat this.
Oh shit, I ain't gonna fuck it!
I don't know where I'm going.
Ow.
Felines focusing its awesome power. Bleed. With Aqua. Yeah. And then the cat exploded.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Got him.
Looks like that's that.
Yeah, glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was a great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle.
Really think so?
You safe now? Oh man, that was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
You show him, Estelle. Oh my god, that's pretty good for a girl.
She fucking punched him right in the dick.
Say that shit again to me. Say that shit again to me.
I mean, like,
Say it again. That's right, that's what I fucking thought. I kicked ass cause I'm a girl. Get to know that. Get that through your head, bitch. Okay. Sorry.
Oh no, he actually said it! Oh my god!
not bad for a girl.
You twerp!
And then she actually punches him in the dick.
Oh, God. It's all coming to pass. History repeats itself. Oh,
Ow, it hurts. What you trying to do to me?
what's wrong with you? You dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will.
The bad choice.
I grab his ass.
It's time to think about what you did today.
Throw him off the bridge.
Ow, you hurt me. Stop it. You should stop it, you violent she-devil.
Oh my god.
Is this the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some special discipline, boy.
Not the wet willies. Anything but the wet willies.
I'm getting in there.
You're right, I'm sorry. I think it was all my fault. Estelle, should we forgive each other like they teach at school?
Nah, fuck that. This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick.
Oh shit, there's a weird thing going behind us. Estelle, behind you.
It's something with teeth, isn't it?
Let me guess, we're about to go over the side of a huge waterfall. Yep. Sharp rocks to the bottom? Most likely. Bring it on.
Nice monster?
I'm not gonna make it in time. Holy, what the? Oh my god, it's dear old Dad.
Huh?
Dad, you came. He's got his own rod. You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. God damn, what am I gonna fucking do with you? You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses instead of getting wet willies to Luke. That's part of what it means to be a bracer.
Dad! What are you doing here?
I just happened to be in town, heard the whole story from Ina. I give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children. But you failed to follow through completely.
Wow, I really messed up, didn't I?
It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry. I should have been watching your back. That just means you have room for improvement. Constant working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk?
Yeah, I think so. Ah, man, I got fucking girl cootie saliva in my ear hole. Yeah, that was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome as Estelle.
Haha, yeah. Yeah, of course I was. I'm her father. All right, everyone, let's file on out of here.
I'm with you, Mr. Bright.
Man, Dad was gonna one-up me. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. Why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? Really chaps my heart! It really grinds my gears!
That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassie's Bright. The man, the myth, the legend. I'm getting real Kel vibes from Estelle. I think that's why I'm really vibing with her right now. Is Estelle gonna end up being my daughter, just like how Kel ended up being my son?
It seems like you've had quite a day. Dad's just unbelievable. The second we get back to rolling, he says, I'll leave the report to you, and takes off for home. Sheer nerve, I tell you.
There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Receive payment for child rescue, huzzah! Payment in Mira, and got more BP. Still 9th class.
You did well for your first assignment. From the details of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. Or commend you both. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better in your next job. In fact, or if anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure.
How about we head home too?
Guess we better. Still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never had a chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead?
Letter to Cassius.
Wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches.
of the guild's foreign branches.
As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberl isn't the only country where the Bracer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known across the whole Zemurian continent, so we expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure that he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it.
Okie dokie.
I'm sure today was tough for your first day as Bracers, but you had a fine showing. I'll see you two tomorrow. This letter addressed to your father is important, so don't forget to give it to him.
And also the newspaper, which I don't think I even bothered to look at now I think about it. Liberl News Issue 1. Milestone Anniversary. The half-year countdown to Her Majesty Queen Alicia's 60th birthday celebration has begun. This has been a banner year for Her Royal Highness, sparking more anticipation that this event has ever seen before. But we must not forget, too, that this year is the 10th since the 100 Days War, a period of intense turmoil for all of Liberl. As we celebrate, let's reflect on the tragedies of the past so that we may refrain from ever reliving them in the future. We have been afforded this luxury of hindsight, and we must use it to its fullest. Preparations underway in the royal city. Main Street is filled with the bustle of men and women furiously preparing decor and merchandise for the upcoming festivities and developing new products specially for sale during the celebration. The competition is truly cutthroat. I yearn for my customers' taste buds to sing with delight, says Miss Sorbet, local ice cream purveyor, who has a very ironic name, who deals her wares in the city's East Block. Sadly, her new menu will remain a mystery to us until the day of the festival. As the population grows, more and more businesses pop up all around, but all that means is more customers, especially at festival time, so I'm certainly not complaining, she exclaims with a sly smile. Miss Sorbet seems to have a few tricks up her sleeve, so to all her competitors, we say, watch the fuck out. Who shall stand and who shall fall? Prior to the festival, Her Majesty will be hosting our annual martial arts competition in the Royal Arena. This fiercely competitive tournament is always a big hit, with some avid spectators even regarding it as the day's main event. Which team will come out on top? Society burglaries across the Boast region. According to our sources, the Boast region has been seeing a string of burglaries over the last few days, and the people have had enough. The Royal Army Border Patrol stationed at the Hawken Gate has been stepping up efforts to apprehend the group of criminals responsible for these acts, and anyone with information on the identities is urged to contact the Border Patrol immediately. Travel. Find the perfect getaway. The Kingfisher Inn along the beautiful Valeria Lake shores more popular than ever, following a visit from the women at the royal city. Won't you come and fish with us too? Oh yeah.
Is there gonna be a fishing minigame in here?
The answer is probably. Yeah, now all these different buttons I have actually open up of the various books here. So like X opens up the recipe book, triangle Y opens up this book, and then L2 opens up the bestiary.
After you two had a major success recently, Estelle and Joshua, I knew I was right to keep my eye on you two. Keep up the good work. I'm a fan of both of you.
Thank you, strange little girl.
How utterly disappointing. There wasn't a single chick who was my type. There was a chick on the flight from Boast yesterday. She had a strange accent, but she was quite the looker. Wonder if she's still in Roland.
Huh. I don't think that was that other random NPC we're talking about. Oh yeah, another thing I noticed, if you hold down start, you can actually see where what buildings are and where areas take you, which is a nice thing. Oh yeah, and we do also just have a map I can open up. All right, head on back.
Hey, Joshua.
Huh?
Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer?
Probably not. Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with a staff, and your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress.
Really? You think so?
Sure. Why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower?
Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. I mean, I hate his guts, but I want him dead. Unless I'm the one doing it. If Dad didn't come in when he did, he could have been seriously injured. Because I'm worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future.
The kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know.
Huh?
If we fail today, then all that's left to do is take our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Is being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? I expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today could discourage you.
Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all.
I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you.
Hey, what's that supposed to be, dick? You're supposed to be, see, my angry expression if you keep that up.
Okay, I admit, that last comment was pushing things a bit.
I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear.
Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. Food! Fighty girl likes to fill up on protein!
Oh, hey, we can exchange character position. That's cool. That's where we set the S break too, which is essentially basically their limit break.
Dad, I'm home.
Where the fuck is he? Hey! Yo, Cassius, where you at? Oh, there he is.
Rome, Dad! Finish reporting to the guild like you told us to.
Good work, kids. Details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure you always remember to do it.
Don't worry, we will. Before I forget, I got that copy of the Liberl news you wanted. There's this letter for you at the guild, too.
Liberl news and letter. A letter? Huh.
Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? How dare you steal my thunder earlier? Thanks for coming when you did. Really helped me out back there.
So you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy, yay! How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms.
In your dreams, loser! That's what it's meant. The men in this house have one thing in common. They never want to shit.
I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua?
Oh God, please don't. I didn't do much, just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with.
Yes, she is. Still got ways to go. She's running more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. Overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet.
There's that soft side of yours talking again.
Oh, fuck me! Oh no! Our eggs are still explode like that? Guess I should have gone expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. And wait, cooking's supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, what's more? With feeling!
The daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate.
I think I'll go help with dinner. I want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table.
It's alright, I wasn't really that hungry anyway. Ha ha! Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we?
Cassius cuts the letter seal.
Message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Nani? More delicious JPEG salad. Wow, this is a surprise. It's actually edible. I don't believe it. I didn't choke and die like I did the last few times.
This new dish is what I call Estelle's explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel.
I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef.
Hee, this is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time.
Not to mention the food being delicious.
For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible.
At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but seems the technique won't be necessary tonight.
Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to humble and just say something tastes nice?
Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. Me a splendid meal, Estelle.
Thanks, Dad. Wait, business?
Are you really leaving again?
Yep. Something unexpected came up. This time I'm going to be away for a while.
Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When?
Tomorrow morning.
What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's too soon.
It's about the letter, isn't it? Is there some sort of incident?
It's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away.
What do you mean that being the case? You always use some fake excuse like that and take off for who knows how long.
We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help.
I know. What are you gonna do about all our jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you?
Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead?
What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing?
That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. The ones that aren't required to be level 85. And I'll ask Shirazar to handle the difficult ones. So what do you say?
No!
Fine.
Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua?
Yeah, no problem. It's a good way to get some experience as a bracer and some moolah. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Ina know about the change in plan before I leave.
Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone.
Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa's so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now?
Ah, okay, finally we had mentioned of her mother.
Oh, little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman.
Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years.
I'm only 45. And what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow?
Wait, there's flights? We have planes? Nani? In this style world? Oh wait, technically I guess, no, actually I guess technically we kind of saw airships before, didn't we? Yeah, that's right. Sorry, it said flight, it made me think plane. But this is a JRPG, come on, so they're called airships.
The one headed for Grancel or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Grancel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning.
That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I better set my alarm clock just in case.
Sleep. Zzz.
I guess it's gonna be a bit more serious than he's probably letting on, right?
Dad. Still awake, Joshua? Better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. It's just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink?
I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying is, don't offer alcohol to minors, Dad. Not like Shira, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. Oh, wow.
Damn, Shira's a drinker? I wouldn't have thought that from her demeanor.
Ha! It's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. I'm already fucked up.
There's something really serious happening, isn't there?
There's no conclusive evidence. There appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire.
The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious.
This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intended to do a little probing at the Erebonian embassy to see what turns up.
Understood. Make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone.
Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? As she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself.
Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts. Despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday.
Yet at present, she's like a babe in the arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became a part of this family, hasn't it?
God, it was only 5 years? They seemed so young back then.
How time does fly.
And before, too, wasn't he like... He was also saying, like, why the fuck did you take me here, too? We know nothing really about what Joshua was doing before. Or who he is.
Yes. Sure does seem that way.
By what you said back then, I'm sure you won't reconsider taking those words back.
For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I can live with myself. And this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. What's he referring to?
Something we don't know yet? Or was it like what he said to him back when he was younger?
But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad.
Dad. Prologue, A Father's Love, A New Beginning. So that's what we just finished doing. Dear old daddy's love. All right. Airship. Well, looks like it's time for your dear old daddy to board a flight. Still don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and trying to be a handful for Joshua either.
For the umpteenth time, I heard you already! How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know.
Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Scheherazade, really sorry for about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute.
Please don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place.
There's no need to be humble, Silver Streak. I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two.
You just leave that to me. Just tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you.
You definitely understand the way I think.
What's this all about?
Looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil.
Ding dong.
The Grand Sail-bound airliner Lind will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Uh-oh, Spadulios, better take my seat. I'll see you guys in part 2, maybe, I don't know.
Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything while you're gone. Hurry back. Don't forget to bring back a souvenir.
Don't forget to, I'm gonna say that, it's funny.
I'm not sure everywhere you'll be going, but don't forget to bring back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice.
Hey now, this trip is for business, not pleasure. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it though. All right, you two, be good while I'm gone. The only one on board the ship, apparently.
Whee!
Blast off! To space!
He's gone. Again.
Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been way more than he's been at home. All right, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of as junior debracers. All right, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks.
Do our best. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Should we go stop by the guild?
Yeah, we should probably talk to Ina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go!
Let's go! First, what does our horny pal Elaine have to say? Or Alan, I mean.
We're making a good start today. For now, I'd probably rate that girl an 83.
Huh?
Yeah.
Was he talking about Scheherazade? I mean, he already talked about her before. Somebody else? Oh, I see you fuckers.
Yeah, Cassie's brought you in barbecue.
Hey! Who the hell are you? Oh, this is Uni.
It's been like that since this morning. Boys are so simple-minded.
A little feels like all I can do is run away.
It's funny they just go off in the distance. Hey, little girl, what do you have to say this time?
Hey, where did Cassie's take off to? He's gone away on business and won't be back for a while. That's so. Cassie's one of them I was most focused on. It's too bad. Claire, I think that even if Cassie's dressed up in normal attire, he still shines as an adult male. But Ginny gets style and expresses himself as a characteristic Bew. Bew? Aside from the typical Joe. There's no doubt he'd be popular on a whole new level, too. Claire, how old are you again?
She's a precocious one, isn't she?
Cassie's gone. So much to talk about.
This little girl's wild.
Unbelievable. I came all the way here just to find that I wasted all this time for nothing. Can't find any buyers and shoppers or shops are bigger cheapskates than I thought they'd be. It's safe to say the backwater places will always be backwater places. This really make me fucking angry. Huh? And who are you supposed to be? Then I really don't care who you are. I'll give you deals. How about you buy something? What? One of these wood carvings work for you? You find workmanship like this outside the Calvar Republic. Calvard? Sounds familiar. Is this some famous store or something?
The Calvar Republic is the country to the east of the Liberl Kingdom.
I knew that.
So Calvar made folk craft items are what you're selling, huh? I'm sure you'd find a lot more people willing to take them off your hands if you went to the real city.
You think so? I really thought someplace in the boonies like this would be a taker on these, but maybe I was wrong. Danger! Danger! Anchor meter rising! Oh well, I guess I'll try heading to Grand Cell sooner than later. Then again, what is my son Charles up to? Just when I thought I was get some help out of him, he ups and wanders off.
Would you just call him an idiot? My idiot son. Well, aren't you just a peach? Heyo.
Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep, just barely. So I came here to find out about the jobs he left for us. Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I've lined up for you. For the first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. The farm west of here? Is that where Tio lives? Tio? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before.
Tia Purcell. She was one of our classmates at Sunday school. She's also the Purcell farm owner's daughter.
Oh, really? It's actually the Purcell farm that put in a request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, nobody has been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over their fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. Never expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now. Here, take this with you.
Guild referral.
This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. We already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think this is necessary, but we'll take it just in case.
Okay. Oh, hey, we got some of these too. Term long. So I think somebody mentioned this before. The way these work is that you it's not like how long it takes you to complete it. It's how long it's how long you have till it expires or something. A ferocious monster known as the Pine Plants was spotted near roving the Milch Main Road. Brits from the branches are requested to deal with this threat immediately. Do I have to claim it, or is it just, or may have already got claimed? I'd like someone to find my shiny rock. Please speak to me directly for details. I think I might have dropped it behind the Meddler's Orb Factory.
This is really weird. Where could it have gone? Oh, excuse me, can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here, did you?
Huh? Shiny rock?
That's right, one of sparkles. You didn't see a rock that lying around anywhere, did you?
You say you lost something? I'm gonna recall seeing anything like that. Do you know where you might have dropped it?
Mom was calling for me, so I ran over to the general store where she was. I know I had it in my hand at the time, but when I came back, it was gone.
You say general goods store, you mean Mr. Ronan's store, right? Did you look in front of his store?
Obviously, that's the first place I looked. You don't even treat me like I'm a kid, you know.
My! Aren't you a charmer?
Well, I already asked the Bracer Guild to help find it, so I'm sure it'll show up sooner or later. If you happen across it, give me a holler straight away. Probably be around.
Oh.
Huh?
What's the matter?
Wonder what that is. It's like shining down through the sewer gate.
You're right. Looks like something must have fallen through.
The sewers?
Tell me you forgot about the sewers already. You know that smelly monster-infested place we were in not that long ago?
Oh, right! Those sewers!
We went there during our practical training, right? The entrance to the sewer should just be behind the chapel. If you're so interested in what's down there, then how about we check it out a little later?
Just do that. Let's do that.
Okay. So that'd be where his rock is. Let's go rush on down there. Oh, there it is. Quartz fragment.
I See now, the thing that was shining through the circuit was this.
Seems like it. Quartz fragment, huh? I know it's shining so much.
My sparkles is so beautiful. It's made of septium too, right?
Loosely speaking, yes. Let's talk about it later. This isn't really the place to have a leisurely chat.
Yes, you're right. No person would want to stay here longer than they had to.
So we didn't talk about it belonging to the boy.
Hey! Is that rock?
Could it be that this rock is the rock you've been looking for?
Yep, this is the one, my shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this?
I'm sitting in a big old pile of doo-doo. Hey, don't you have something else to say before you complain?
You guys are bracers, right? Before I paid your money to the guild. Therefore, I think I have the right to complain. Psh.
It's not the problem here.
Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid.
I know that, but
This quartz is what you were looking for, right?
Yeah, that's the one. This rock's really quartz? This is the kind of quartz that's in an orbit?
Yep, it's the same kind of quartz made of sepith. It's chipped, so it doesn't function anymore.
Yeah, I see. This rock belonged to an orbment.
it's wrong. You seem a bit out of it.
Who, me? It's nothing. I'm glad you found it. So that's about it then. That reminds me. Almost forgot. Here, take these.
Oh, meatballs.
Mom gives these to me and tells me they're healthy, but they're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today.
Seriously, what a cheeky little kid.
I'm sure it's difficult age for him. But I wonder why he was searching for that quartz.
What do you mean? Now that you mention it, that seems a little strange. But oh well, everyone's saying they think it's important.
Truer words couldn't be spoken. Looks like he has an interest in orbments.
I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them.
Except for the fact that you'll have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use one.
All right, I'll try and learn.
All done. Clear. Oh, wait, I think I have to talk to her. Shiny rock. Still just ninth class.
It works as you complete your objective without any trouble. If you haven't finished any other drops, just come back and report again.
Wait, am I still in the prologue? So this is prologue. Figured I'd finished the prologue. Maybe not, though. Well, all right, guys. I think this seems like a good spot to end things here for now. Yeah, oh God, I'm in the way of...
Yeah, wait, bitch.
What'd you say? What'd you fucking say to me? What'd you say?
But it's good. I could definitely tell this definitely feels a bit like a slow burn kind of game. But the nice thing about slow burn games is that they usually pay off pretty well the further more in you get. At least I hope so. But the bright side, I am enjoying the characters and the dialogue quite a bit. But I imagine a lot of what is probably going to grow to be the main plot of this game is going to be whatever the hell our dad is doing. But we still have to kind of like, I think, work our way up there to getting some experience in the actual field here. At least for the characters. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please feel like and favorite and subscribe if you're not already become a picky penguin aboard the Estelle P, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.